Hi, everybody. It's a wee bit of alchemy. I'm Rick Barrett. Welcome. Today, I'd like to continue our exploration into the energy gates and how we can open them in individual Taiji Chuan moves and putting in the whole Taiji Chuan form itself. So, going along very slowly, deliberately, and I will narrate for you what bringing your attention to different aspects as we go along. And the idea here is you don't have to memorize anything. I just kind of get the feel of it and do it and just kind of go into it and don't think too much about it. You want to actually experience the feeling of these things as we're going along. Then, if you like, you can go back and go on the YouTube and review it. You can slow a particular move down and do that repetitively so that you can kind of get the feeling of an individual move. So any of these movements can be done as a solo thing where you're looking to feel this continuity of internal power that comes from opening your energy gates and activating your chin. And so remember that we're using our minds to access the sung, which is the learning to let go of extraneous muscular tension so that we can learn to depend on our connective tissue system and our intrinsic structure to do the work for us. So I gave the image of carrying something versus lifting something. If you're carrying a suitcase, you're just letting the structure of the arm do the work for you. It's just like hanging down by your side, and you're feeling it, the pull of gravity pulling down, but it's equalized by the internal forces, the internal power to create enough strength there to be able to keep you from dropping your suitcase. But if you go to lift the suitcase, then you have to contract your muscles, localized muscular force, which then we get into the category of Li, which is the crude muscular effort, which is fine, but it's not the direction we want to train in our Taiji Chuan. So we want to work in the direction of Chin, which is a combination of Li, muscle force, and energy. So we're learning to control, to calibrate how much chi, how much muscular force in any given movement. And the more refined our Kung Fu gets, the less muscular effort is required to get the job done. But you start off big and strong, and then you kind of pare it down. You become more and more confident as you do it, and then you can let go of these compensatory muscular tensions that we've been carrying in our bodies for decades. And we can sort of let those go and learn to trust our chin, trust our internal power to do the job. So in practicing these, you can do it as an individual posture. Just got to go through that. In fact, we'll do that. We'll do one of those. Just kind of go through a posture and just to feel into that and just how that could play out, and then we'll go into do the form, and then we'll take it up to the point where we're at last week, which was kind of the halfway point, and we'll take it from there. So please stand up and let's do this. Okay, so the foundation for Sung and Jin in our bodies is the three pillars of body, mind, spirit integration. So let's start off with that. And you want to feel the three nails in each foot along the big toe line, your heel nail, the ball of the foot, and the big toe. And on the inside, the medial line of your foot, you want to align the force of your body, the support of your body to those points. And for right now, just spread between the three of them. Just check in with your heel, check in with the ball of your foot, check in with the big toe, and just feel each of those. And notice that the weight is spread throughout the foot, but our primary focus now is on the medial line. Now go to the heel nail, what Master Chen calls the anchor nail. It's the most yin part of the three nails. This is where we establish our yin energy, and so you want to sink into that, unlock your knees, and relax, and allow your body to just sink down. So try to determine how little muscular effort you need to employ in order to be able to remain standing. And each breath you take, let go a little more. And you'll start to notice muscles that are tense that don't need to be. And as we do this, as we sink into the heel nail, then we open up the bubbling well points in the center of the foot and allow the yin qi of the earth to enter through those energy gates in the balls of the feet, or in the bubbling wells rather. Now go into the balls of your feet and feel your weight settling into that, still sinking down into your feet, into your legs. By this time raised, reach up with the crown of your head and tuck in your chin. Open up the jade pillow gate at the base of your skull. This allows the energy to rise. You know, the Taoists say your returning essence to nourish the brain. And this is another way of talking about the Jing Shen, the spirit of vitality, rising up your spine into your skull and into the Niwan Gong, the spiritual center in your brain, which connects up with your third eye. And continue to breathe and sink as you do that. So we're having you reaching up at the crown, but also most of your body is sinking down. Feel that sung. We do that. Now, reach with your elbows slightly and rotate your palms back, your palms are facing backward, opening up your shoulder joints. And feel the immediate effect that has on your hands. That increases the flow of energy in your hands, but also the flow of your blood circulation in your hands as well. Point and reach with your index fingers and feel the energetic coherence throughout your body. Notice the combined effects of these things. Now release your quad, your hip joints, just by spiraling down, turning, and very softly turning, not forcing anything. Just see how much can you release the muscles around your hip joints in your butt, your legs, so you can be very sung in your quad. And then back to center. And this is where we have our three pillars, our central equilibrium, energetic coherence, and we've unkinked the hose. That is, we've opened up the joints and released muscular tension so that we can circulate the qi more freely. So to review the energy gates, we have those 3 points in the the foot. Each one of those is a gate. The heel nail, so sink into your heel nail, just feel that that is a yin energy that kind of allows you to really sink down into that, and the energy is has a relaxed yin quality to it. Now sink into the balls of your feet and feel that shift between the heel and the ball of the foot activates more chi flow in your body. So it's getting more yang as we do that. Now press down with your big toes, and that's that third gate there, and it just feel that it gets even more yang. And this is what Master Chen says is connected up with your brain, and you can think of it also connected up with the third eye. So we're connecting these. There's a body, mind, spirit integration happening here with this. The knees are another gate. If they getting them so they're aligned with the big toe line, with the medial line, so that they are effortlessly transferring energy and power through the body. And then the quad, the hip joint, particularly this inguinal crease here. There's a stomach 30 is right there in the on the inguinal crease, and we're opening that and allows for the chi to circulate more freely in the body. This point, this stomach 30 is called a thrusting chi, is one of the names for it, and it's allows the vast resources of the earth chi to rise and to replenish your energy. It also connects up with your penetrating vessel, which shoots up your spine and into your brain, so that returning essence to nourish the brain is connected very much to this point right here as well. And then we have in the arms, we have the fingers, particularly the index fingers, but all the fingers we're activating the fingers. That's an energy gate. The wrists, moving the wrists, being very aware of that. The wrists are very relaxed, and then they express the energy. So the elbows, we reach with the elbows, and then we open up the shoulder joints, and then there's the shoulder blades, so the scapula, so that whenever we reach out, we're feeling fingers, wrist, elbow, shoulder, scapula. So there's each movement has some of that in it. So we're connecting up the energy gates in the arms and the scapula, and with the energy gates in the legs. So let's actually go and do the Taiji transform. We're going to do the Yang Cheng Fu's 13 original postures, and it's been modified slightly for my purposes so that I can illustrate energy a little more clearly. It's a big frame form, lots of ways to do it, subtle variations, but this is the way I teach it is a way to allows us to explore the energies in a big frame form, and then we can make it smaller as we do it. So let's begin. Actually, let's do. I said we're gonna do a simple movement here just to kind of get used to that. We'll practice this one here. We'll just do this part here where we in our opening. Okay, so we'll begin with your in your heel nails. Settle that and feel into that. Reach up with the crown of your head. So feel your three pillars as we do this. And then go into the balls of your feet. So this begins to activate the yang. So this opens up that energy gate. That yang qi starts to sizzle in the body. You set the knees over the balls of the feet. So here we have these energy gates, and you're releasing the quads. You're releasing the quad just kind of, but just slightly, ever so slightly, just kind of bend at the quad, pull forward there, just to kind of release that and open up the energy gates in the quad. So we have that, and then we initiate. And feel your wrists reaching up, your fingers just sort of hanging out, and just pause and feel that energy gate there. We're activating a lot just by reaching with the wrists and not lifting up the fingers prematurely. We're just sort of letting them hang there. And we reach with the elbows. Reach forward with the elbows and to come up and as you do that, you're opening up your shoulder joints. And then you reach with the fingers and you open up your back between your scapula, between your two shoulder blades, and just feel that connection there in your hands. As you do that, press down with your big toes. And now this is the most yang part of the movement. We've reached the peak of yang in this particular movement. So now we're going to go back to the yin. So we reach down with the elbows, fingers come up a little bit, bend the wrists, as your hands come down, reach down with and you're sinking your heels, and then you get to the bottom, and just pause there a moment and feel into your hands and notice the energy and the activity that's happening as we create this little chi dam there in our hands. Okay, and we're not going to ordinarily linger here, but this is good to be cognizant of this because it's part of the process. Because now when you go into the balls of your feet, press down with the big toes and reach down with your fingers, there is this yang expression here at the end. So go back into your heels and relax there. So we have the heel nail, the heel gate. Now we go into the ball of the foot. That's another gate. Reach with the wrists. Reach with the elbows. Open your shoulders. Open your back. Reach with your fingers. Press down with the big toe. And feel the energy gates there. So this move, very simple movement, but it packs a lot of punch. And it provides a template for exploring other movements in the form. Now sink in your heels, reach down with your elbows, reach up bend your wrist, reach up the fingers, hands come down, 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 down. Pause here, feel the chi. We're mobilizing the chi with this. We're opening energy gates and mobilizing the chi. In addition to the energy gates I've been talking about here, the more traditional ones are the bubbling well points in the feet, the crown of the head, not the crown of the bai hui, the top of the head, and the lao gong points in the hands, and the palms of your hands. So those are also opening up here, and you can feel those energy gates. So we're opening up to the big chi here just by the simple movement. You go into the balls of your feet, reach down with your fingers, press down with the big toes, and then back into your heels. So that simple movement there allows us to start to get a handle on the energy gates and how we can regulate our chi and regulate our spirit, regulate our mind, just by doing these simple actions here. And it starts with regulating your physical body. So now I'm going to turn my back to you, and we're going to do the Yang Cheng Fu's 13 original postures. I'll talk you through it, and we'll get up to the middle of it there, and then we'll start to go in a little deeper on that. So here we go. Let's begin. Find your 3 pillars. Your weights, your feel of the heel nails. Reach up to the crown. And begin, feel the right heel nail, spiral down to the left. Turn to the right, feel the ball of the right foot, toe. The left, step out. Left heel nail, ball. Set the knee and then toe. And turn. Heel nails, balls of the feet. Reach with the wrists. Reach with the elbows. Open your shoulders, your scapula. Reach with the fingers. Press down with the big toes. And then sink into your heels, elbows down, fingers up. Reach down with your wrists. Very yin. Pause and then go into the balls. Press down with the big toes. Reach down with the fingers. And sink into your left heel nail. Spiral down to the right. And then turn to the left. Left ball, toe, reach, fingers, wrists, elbows, shoulders, scapula. Left heel nail, our left ball, at the knee, turn, elbows, wrists, fingers, press down the big toe, open your scapula, and then left, relax that heel nail, in, turn, relax your arms, ball, reach, shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers, press down with the big toe, open your scapula, right heel, right ball, right big toe. Feel those energy gates in your arms as they open. Step out with your left foot, left heel, left ball, left big toe. Reach, open. 5 energy gates, step in. Right heel, spiral left. At your knee, turn right. Hold the bird's beak in your hand and then ball of the right foot, big toe, reach out with the wrist, holding the bird's beak out there. Left hand under your navel, reach up with the crown, feel into that expansive posture, and then yin, spiral down to the right, step out with the left heel nail, at the elbow, left ball, reach with the wrists, and then turn, feel the big toe, and reach with the fingers. Left heel, spiral right, step in, reach up, right heel, spiral left, right hand down, left hand up, and fist under elbow. And then right heel, spiral down to the right, step, left heel, left ball, left big toe, reach with the fingers, open up your scapula, and then right heel, turn, right ball, right big toe, and white crane spreads wings. Left heel, spiral down to the left. Right hand down, turn, right heel, right ball. Step with the left foot. Left heel, left ball, left big toe. Feel the energy gates in your arms. Open your back. Open your scapula. Open your shoulders. Reach with your elbows. Reach with your wrists. Reach with your fingers. Everything, the muscles are soft, but the energy is activated. Feel that internal power. And spiral down to left heel, spiral down to the left. Left hand reaches out. right heel, turn to the right. Sink into your right heel and draw your left foot back. Then left ball, left big toe. Play guitar. Feel the energy gates. Feel the open up between your shoulder blades. Feel the shoulders open. Reach with your elbows. Feel your wrists. Wrists are soft, but they're activate. They're active. They're charged up. Reach with the fingers. And then sink into your right heel. Spiral down to the right. Draw your left foot back. Left elbow back. Reach forward with your right hand. Very soft. Step forward with your left heel. Left ball. Left big toe. And strike with fingers. Reach with the left hand. Feel those fingers are activated because this is where we want the chi to go extend. Feel connecting up the left hand with the right hand through your back. Feel that extension there. Feel the tensegrity of your body as you're doing. This is what gives your fingers the power to be able to make that strike. Pivot on your right heel so that you're feeling the right heel nail. Set the right knee and spiral down to the left. Pivot on the left heel. Reach up with your left hand and then sink into your horse stance, Mabo. You're reaching up with the left hand. Feel that extension. You're opening up the energy gates here. You're on the balls of your feet. You're pressing down with the big toes. Feeling, reaching with the elbows, opening your back, opening up your shoulders, your wrists, your fingers. Everything is expressing the energy. This is very young. This is a very young posture. Very full. You pause there, but just feel into that, the energy that gets generated by the reaching up and the reaching down, holding those poles in opposition. It's like it's tension. It's like drawing back a bowstring. You're creating tension. You're creating stress on the system, but it's a very insubstantial stress. So now we're gonna go on forward from here. We're gonna sink into the left heel. Set the left knee, spiral down to the left. As your right hand comes up, turns into a fist, and step in with your right foot. Your right fist, and turn, reach with your right elbow, step out with your right foot, set your right heel, and turn and strike with back fist. So here, you want to feel the sung in that hand. So like when you're coming down, there's a dropping feeling there, and then Xing Yi, we call that metal energy. It's that it's striking down like a hammer. You want to reach with your elbows. You want to feel that extension. Another thing is you don't want to be too tight here. You want to, reaching out. So this is coming out. You're setting your elbow and then boom, you're dropping that down. You're opening your back, opening your shoulders as you do this. Let's sink into your left heel and spiral down to the right. As you do that, you're drawing your right elbow back as you reach forward with your left hand. So you're spiraling down to the right, reaching forward to the left hand as you do that. And feel that coil there. So you're now in the left heel. You're spiraling down to the right. So you're setting the left knee. So all the power is being generated by coming through the left leg, turning to the right. You're coiling up to the right, reaching out with that left hand, pulling back. So you're pulling back pulling back a bowstring. You get those poles in opposition. So now that whenever you are releasing this bowstring here, you're going into the right heel, set the right knee, and then you punch. And feel that. So you're reaching with the elbows, your arm is extended. The punch is feeling into the combined tensegrity of the whole body. There's an extension here. This is um, um, there's a compression that occurs between the fingers and the feet through the body. And that compression is entirely driven by sung. It's not a tightening of the muscles, and it's the exact opposite. The compression is an energetic compression. So now we're going to we're going to pivot on the left heel, set the left heel nail, and the left hand comes down. Circles up. The right foot steps in and the right hand comes down. And now we're in the left heel nail, spiraling down and turning to the left. So feel that coiling that's occurring here. Reaching with the elbows, opening up your shoulders, opening up your back, and bring your right fist up inside of your left forearm. So we're coming in, it's coming up inside. The last time we went outside, this time we're coming up inside the left forearm here. And we're doing that. And then we're going to do a turn, strike with back fist again. Same idea here. Feel that, feel that metal energy there, that energy dropping down, pounding down. But at the same time, there's no muscular effort involved. It's kind of like dropping a hammer. Okay, then we sink into your left heel nail, spiral down to the right, pivot on your right heel. And so we're reaching back with the left elbow again. So this time we're spiraling down to the right, we're reaching out with that left hand, we're pulling back the bowstring into the right heel, set the right knee, and step up with the left foot. As we do that, we're reaching out with that left hand. We feel the left heel nail, set the left knee. We're spiraling down to the right. So we're pulling back on the bowstring. We're also coiling the body. Very soon. Because now we're going to turn and punch. And feel that extension there. No muscular tension, but there is extension. You're reaching, you're not pushing, you're reaching. You're feeling the heel. You're feeling the ball of the foot and the big toe here. That's providing the yang chi as we extend outward. There's opening up the back, reaching with the elbows, reaching with the wrists, the fingers, and then step back and return. What we got here? So we're going to go back to this point.
Do you want to do it facing once?
The facing one? Sure. Okay, so here's one facing you. So I'm sinking down, feeling the reaching up. I'm powering up. Very young expression here. Very expansive. Now going to my left heel and get very yin. As I do that, I'm right fist comes up outside of my form and I step in. And then I turn, step with my right heel, reach with my right elbow and set my right knee and then turn and strike with back fist. Feel that extension, that opening, you're reaching with that. Feel the ball of your right foot right now, and also the big toe. Feeling that young extension there. Now you're going to sink into the left heel. Left hand reaches out. Right hand circles back. So you're reaching back with your right elbow and spiraling down to the right. So pulling back that bowstring as we spiral down to the right, reaching out with the left hand. Left heel, right heel, right ball, right big toe. This is a turn and punch, is this one. So feel those, the energy gauge in your arms. So both arms, we're talking about shoulder blades, shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers. And the legs, we're talking about here in the ball of the foot and the big toe, the knee and the quad. Pivot on your left heel and set the left knee, left elbow comes down and reaches out. Right hand comes down, step in, spiral down to the left. So you're in the left heel and right hand comes up inside the forearm now. So sink into that. You're spiraling down to the left. We're going to be going to the right to boom, do our back strike with back fist. But for right now, we are spiraling down to the left to load up on this. We're gathering our chi. We're marshaling the chi. Because now we're going to turn, step with the right foot, right heel, right ball, set the right knee, and strike with back fist. Left heel, spiral down to the right, pivot on your right heel. Draw your right elbow back, reach out with your left hand. So we're pulling the bowstring again. We're reaching out there. Rotating, you're spiraling into the left quad. So they were all the weights in your left here, you're turning to the right though. Now you sink into the right heel, you set the right knee and spiral down to the right as you step forward with your left foot. Feel the left heel now, reaching out with the left hand, pulling back on the bowstring. Into your left heel, spiral right, set the left knee, left ball, left big toe, and punch. Step up and punch. Yeah, back. Now I'm going to do a turning away from you again. How much time we got?
846.
846. Okay, good. We'll go one more time through the from the turn and strike. Think. Okay, so left heel, left knee, the left heel nail, set the left knee, spiral down to the left, and reach up with the right fist, step in with your right foot. Turn, reach with your right elbow, step. Left heel, left ball, left big toe. Left heel, bow down to the right. Feel the energy gates. Both arms, open up your shoulder blades. Pull back on the bowstring and then punch. Turn and punch. Pivot. Left hand comes down. Step in. Bow down to the left. You're loading up. Reach with your right elbow. Right heel. Right ball. Right wrist. Fingers. Turn and strike. Back fist. Left heel. Spiral down to the right. Reach down. Reach back with your right elbow. Reach out with your left hand. Coiling to the right as you reach out. Right heel. Step up with your left foot. You're coiling to the right, reaching out, pulling back on the bowstring, feeling you're in your sinking into your left foot now. Set your left knee and turn and punch. Step up and punch. Reach with those elbows. Make sure you're engaging your back as you do that. So the punch, want the punch to come all the way through your body. It's not just an arm punch. It's a punch that connects up with your back, and then from there, your trunk down to your legs, your feet, everything goes into that punch. So it takes it out of being an arm punch and into being a whole body punch. Now sink in your right heel and turn, open, step in, and hands come down. And pause and just feel into the chi. Allow the chi to circulate. Eat the chi. Feel that circulating throughout your whole system there. Feel the jin, your internal power. And sink into your right. Step in with your left foot. Take a deep breath. Inhale from the balls of your feet. And then sink in your heels and exhale and disappear the chi. Great. Please have a seat. Any thoughts, question, comments? Debbie.
So when we're doing the, we'll just take, for example, striking with the back fist, right fist. And we have our weight in our, we'll say the front foot.
Yes.
And you're feeling it feeling it in your big toe as you're executing the strike. I know most of your weight is in the front. Are you also feeling it significantly in the back toe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wanted to make sure I was doing it right.
So, but it's, your primary focus is on that, on the lead foot, right? And but you're also feeling it in the back foot. Whether it's back big toe or not, I'm not sure if that's necessary. It's you want to feel the three nails, and I guess it would depend on the circumstances whether you want to ground in your heel or you want to add to the yang. So I guess that would be um, I don't have a formula for that one, but it's you definitely want to feel the foot.
Okay, thank you.
You bet. Scott, you had something?
Actually, similar, almost the same question, but so when we're at the expression point of a move, right? We are definitely feeling the forward foot, big toe, right? Whichever foot is the power foot, right? We're always because a couple times you didn't call it out, and I was like, I think that's where we're supposed to be.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, it's the weight's forward, and that's a substantial leg. So that's where you want to get the that energy gate activated.
I definitely I feel open.
Open, good. Open is good.
Very open. And
Open and powerful.
yeah,
It's yeah, it's open, but feeling safe being open.
the the last punch where we take the long step.
Hmm.
I don't think I know I've never done it that effortlessly before.
Beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful.
it
And you
was
can
just
people if that long step is too much, just you can break it up into two pieces there. You can step
right.
up and then step up again. Today it just felt like right to just make big steps. So, but that's not mandatory. So, yeah, thanks. Sharon, you had something.
Um, the pace really allowed me to be connected to my body. And what was so obvious for me is my glutes kept wanting to fire. And I
Hmm.
had to so many times tell them to relax, just
Mm.
over and over and over. It wasn't happening. No, it still wanted to grasp, you know.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, okay. Well, it's each time you do it, it's an opportunity to say, "Hey, Goots, what's up?"
Yeah.
You know? Hey, guys, how
Yeah.
you, you see something I don't here? So, it's because all that is, I mean, most of us have it. It's a pre-conscious stress response,
Yeah.
that, to do that. It's like, I don't feel safe. And so the more you do it, the more you feel that internal power that, like we're talking, Scott said, you're feeling open but powerful, then it's like, the stress response it goes away. Thank you. Cool. Leticia.
Hey, hello. Well, for me, it was very interesting because the leg that was not actually like the active one,
Hmm.
mostly if it was the right one, the non-active one, was
Yeah.
like shaking, like taking out some. It was like a sh like inner shake, when it's like from nervous system or type of something. But it was very interesting because it never happened when I was
Okay.
like stepping into the left leg, it was into the right leg. It was just if I was stepping into the left leg, and especially when the spiral down to the right in the left leg. So it was very interesting because it never happened. And I was freezing before the class. Like I was like, I even called a friend, like, it's freezing. Am I sick? What's going on? And now I'm like kind of sweating. So something completely changed.
Uh-huh.
But
Well, it
I was
sounds like
also,
energy is moving for you.
yeah, it's just interesting. And I've been doing like a lot of like therapies. I do like Thai massage and water therapy. I don't know if you remember, but like sometimes that like created like a little stagnation of energy, which is what I thought it was. The all this freezing inside my body was because I did a big session with a lady that just had a back surgery, and then I feel like this type of like the spiraling down to the opposite of the leg, it kind of squeezes out some energy that gets stuck. I don't know.
No, no, you're right. You're right. That's good. Just being able to coil like that, it's like working a bellows or an accordion or something. It's pumping things up. So there's yeah.
Yes,
Um,
I think maybe it's a good thing for cleaning the energy body in a way, no? Because I feel it more powerful than any other move that I ever tried for
oh,
that.
terrific. That's great to hear.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Cool. Anybody else? Jonathan.
I was thinking a lot about the big toe today, based on the Tai Chi walk you were doing with us. But
Uh-huh.
we move throughout the form, and tell me if I'm right about this. What seems one of the things that seems most distinctive about walking Tai Chi is that there's always a point where both big toes are felt. In other words, the foot comes down. If my index finger is my big toe, I'm feeling that before I lift off. It almost gives the permission in a way to lift off with the other big toe, so that there's
That's the way
always a
I do
point. Yeah,
it.
that's really cool. And you have to really slow it down to get that. And then when your leg got lifted before that other big toe was planted there, it's not as stable. So it's like stability, lift. And the check is that big toe two toes simultaneously are actually pressing down. And what the one's lifting up and one's the stabilizing force. That kind of blew my mind.
Beautiful.
Maybe next week or somewhere down the line we'll do a Tai Chi
Do
walk.
some Tai Chi walking. Yeah.
Yeah. I think everybody would like
Maybe
that.
when we get through this sequence here, we can do that because it's a very popular topic right now with AI generating all kinds of Tai Chi walking videos. But there's
I'll attempt it.
I wouldn't mind weighing in on the conversation. So yes, cool. Anybody else? Lynn.
Um, as we finished and we turned back and we, closed and felt the power, I just had such a great density with it,
Mm,
right? Like everything was denser in a good
mm,
way, right? Like
mhm,
just
mhm.
solid and full. That was very cool. So
That's really great to hear because that's what I feel too. I feel
cool.
like, whoa, this is
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so that's great to hear.
cool. And
Yeah.
apparently AI walking videos are making people walk to Tai Chi because I had 30 people in my Tai Chi class today.
Awesome. That's great. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay, anybody else? All right. Oh, Valerie.
Um, well, amazing. At one point I asked my husband to turn the AC on. Oh,
It
being
cranks up the juice.
I'm cooking right now.
yeah, being gone for 3 weeks, not, participating in this, I'll tell you, I could really feel the joy of coming back and
Yay.
actually participating in real time, even that we're not in the same space. But I don't know when this began. And I have such different sensations in my feet now. And it's
Mm,
not like all the time. And it's it's not neuropathy, okay? It's like it's almost like I really have this strong sensation of like aspens, where the roots are, it's all one tree. And I get that so strongly. And especially when we do stuff like this,
mhm.
or, I do the walking, not like they do, but I do the walking. And it's then when I'm expressing it out verbally, I get that rootedness that it's not just me rooting, it's me connecting to absolutely everything. And it's just so very exciting, but it sounds weird. Sounds weird at the same time.
It's really beautiful. That sounds really beautiful. I know exactly what you mean, and that's awesome. Yes. So there's a sense that when I say you're plugging into the big chi, you know, that's what I'm talking about here. It's like, there is this, this vast, virtually infinite reservoir of chi that we're plugging into here, and it's not it's not dumb energy, it's smart energy. And there's an intelligence to it, and we're plugging into it, and that is animating everything. So the more we can open up to that, the more we can feel into that, then we get that density of chi that you're talking about, Lynn, and that, that sense of openness and power and fullness. That's exactly what we're hoping for from this. So this is great. So let's keep it going, and play with your energy gates, every day, 100 times a day. Just take them for a walk, see what happens. Okay, kids, love you all so much. Thank you,
Love you,
Maria.
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 Thank you, Maria.
Love you
Love you
guys.
guys.
Great.
Love you.
Bye, Maria.
Bye.